All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening once again. If you're just joining in, you're welcome. So this webinar is mainly about teaching you how to automate your businesses, how to set up a system for your business that can make it work, even when you are not you're not, let's say, live, you're not present. This is how to just teach you how to literally make money without you lifting up a finger, although you have to do other things then for you to enjoy the process, and that's what we'll be teaching you in this webinar. So our speaker's name is Festus, and Festus is my friend. We started talking this year, but I've like been watching him on this online space since I started. Like, he has tremendous results and he has been able to yield a lot of results for people. So if you know them, Coach Kenny, if you know them, Ada Billions, if you just know all these big people, he is the one that usually build up their sales funnel and all that. And if you know Coach Kenny, you know Coach Kenny is like an eight-figure coach, even Ada Billions, and all of them go to Festus to build their sales funnel for them. So I don't bring in, like I say, I don't bring in rubbish. I only bring in the experts in industries to teach you. So for the next 1 hour or 2 hours, I'll be allowing my friend Festus to take us on the journey and teach us basically how to automate and set up our business for 2023. So yeah, Festus, you have the floor. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Amma, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening.
All right, that's great. So if you can hear me, kindly type 111 if you can hear me. For those of you viewing, I think we have about 11 amazing persons live with us right now. 11 beautiful people, 11 beautiful souls. So if you can hear me, please type 111. If you can hear and you can see me clearly, type 111. Okay, so the digital Napoleon, Abubakar Ibrahim, Oluwanifemi Praise, Warner Patricia. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. So today we're actually going to be going straight up, like it's just going to be like an awesome ride for us this evening. It's going to be like an awesome ride for us this night, and we'll be talking about basically a lot of things around sales automation. We're talking a lot of things around system, right? So for me, basically, I believe in systems, right? I believe in system because systems is what saves the day every time, anytime, anywhere. You know, so why most persons are looking for hacks, why most beginners are looking for hacks, the experts in the industries are looking for systems. So Alan Deeb will always say that what you know will make you money, but system is going to, when you build a system around these stuff, it's going to make you a fortune, right? So when you build a system around these things, it's going to give you a fortune. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my screen because I'm going to be teaching with the slide. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. Once you can see the screen clearly, please kindly type screen, right? Okay, so just give me some few minutes. Okay, so for some few minutes, I may not be able to see the comment again. So what I want to do currently is I'm just going to join with my phone from here so that I do be able to see your comment. So if you can see the screen, clearly, please kindly type screen. Right? If you can see the screen, please kindly type screen. And once everybody can see it, we'll just proceed straight up with the speed of light. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Right. So today we are going to learn the simple plug and play method that turns your business into an auto cash machine and a business you love. Emphasis on the business you love. Emphasis on the business you love, because most times it's not about starting a business. It's not always about starting a business, but starting that particular business that you love, right? So before we proceed, who is this webinar for? Right? Before we proceed, who is this webinar for? So this webinar is for an online entrepreneur, for an affiliate marketer, for a course creator, and a physical product seller who sells products online. Right? So I'm going to run through that again. It's for an online entrepreneur, an affiliate marketer, a course creator, and a physical product seller who sells products online. So basically, you must be selling something for this webinar or for anything you're going to be learning in this webinar to work for you. So if you're none of these, you probably stumbled on the wrong webinar. You may either have to leave, or if you hope to be one, if you hope to be one of the aforementioned things that I mentioned before, then you can just stay with us and then follow us to the end. Right? So this is the agenda for today. Right? This is our agenda for today. So you'll be learning how to use tools that can make your life easier. Right? You'll be learning how to use tools that can make your life easier. And you'll be learning how to teach people about your business in your absence. Right? You'll be learning how to teach people about your business in your absence. And I will show you a system that rakes in 25 sales of a 25,000 naira product in one day, in 24 hours. I'm going to show you a system that I used to rake in 25 sales of a 25K product in one day, right? So you can actually do the math, and of course, you can do the figures yourself, right? So who is Festus Ogonegbu? I am this fine person that you're seeing. I like to call myself a fine man because I am, and then I know I smile beautifully as well, right? And so one of the only thing I'm going to say about myself is I am an email marketing and a sales automation specialist, and I've helped 21 businesses and individuals alike create a system that has actually raked in multiple seven figures for them, right? Multiple seven figures for them. So basically, when it comes to things like this, what you say about yourself really does not matter, right? But what people say about you it's everything. So I'm going to be talking about what others are saying about me, right? I'm going to be talking about what others are saying about me. So Kenny Mokoye, the founder of Zero to Hero, right? Kenny Mokoye said, Festus mapped and designed a sales funnel for me that has generated over $10,000 for my students and I. Let me shift this stuff so you can be seeing this thing there. Right, let me hide this. Okay, so Kenny Mokoye said, Festus mapped and designed the sales funnel for me that has generated over $10,000 for my students and I. And then the last time we checked that funnel, it has done more than $10,000, right? And And of course, Fortune Namdi said, in today's world, email marketing cannot be neglected and should be used by all, right? Unfortunately, most people don't know how to go about it. And this is what Festus has decided to teach you. I have seen him produce results both for me and our sales company Inventus. Festus is your go-to guy for email marketing. I wish you good luck. And then for Coach Miracle, who is an online business coach, she said, looking for someone excellent in the skills, it is Festus, right? He's excellent when it comes to creating sales funnels, website design, and email marketing. He's definitely your go-to expert if you want to do any of this. I would recommend him anytime because he has worked with me and he did an excellent job. And then the original Ada Billions, he said, our sales automation master. Most of these things used to make me blush. Right? Say from his impressive email marketing skills to fully automating sales processes, I recommend Festus for his professional and results proven services. So I'm not just professional, I give results. And then the content grandmaster said, from email marketing to funnel building and everything in between, Festus is your best bet. I am your best bet, right? So if you want to automate at least consistent seven figures in your business, then go and meet Festus. So you have access to me right now. So you can always come and meet me. So how did I know? He has done it over and over again. I have watched him do it many times, and he's capable. I've also worked with him. He's giving me a strategy that landed me a five figures 10 minutes after the strategy call. Man is good, no cap, right? And then for Esther Odebinge, the founder, Smipreneur, she said, I could remember when I knew nothing about email marketing, not until I met Festus in 2021. Not only did he enlighten me about the advantages of having an email list as an online entrepreneur, he also took it upon himself to handle all the back end and techie part of the list for me. So I am the techie one, right? Everything was seamless as revenues were being generated from his handling of my email. Looking for an email marketer or a sales funnel expert, don't look for that. No jokes, Festus is your go-to person, right? And I don't take this whole thing for granted. And then from Nathan Ejisu said, I got to know about Festus in 2021. And ever since then, he has been one of my closest friends. So one of the things I love most about him is his dedication to his craft and how he makes complex things really easy. I got to understand about email marketing and sales automation from him. If there's some if there's someone you all love to work with when it comes to email marketing and also helping you automate your sales processes, I can assure you that Festus is your go-to guy. He has my full vote of confidence and recommendation. Work with him and you'll be glad you did. And then the last one before we proceed, Louis Akwese, the co-founder of FIFA Digo Publishing Company, said Festus did our whole email list setup for us at FIFA Digo Publishing Company Limited. The whole thing was handled by him, and we have zero complaints about anything from the free lead magnet page to the thank you page to the email sequence automation. And he also taught me how to send emails to our list. Festus is that good. He under promises and he over delivers, right? So this is me again. I love to smile, right? Don't worry, when I show my face again, I love to smile. I love smiling. And this is the result of the same system I'm about to show you, right? This is the result of the same system I'm about to show you. So this is the Black Friday deal that was created, the Black Friday funnel that was created by Coach Kenny and I, right? We went on a call for just 4 hours. Every of this process was thought about in 4 hours, and we processed it. And this thing was able to rake in 46 days in less than 2 hours of it starting, right? So for people who already know, not even 2 hours, this is 35 minutes. What am I saying? In the first 35 minutes of it starting, right? So for people who already know Coach Kenny, right? And this product is being sold for 30,000 naira. This is it. So you can calculate 30,000 naira times 47, right? Calculate 30,000 naira times 47 and see the amount that was generated in the first 2 hours of this product going live, right? The first 2 hours of this product going live. And I am not that kind of person that really do it for people and not do it for myself. So this is 25 sales of a 25,000 naira product that was sold in 24 hours, right? That was sold in 24 hours. So you can do the math and then you can go. So let me proceed this webinar with a question. So I'm going to proceed this webinar with a question. What does running an online business mean to you? I want you to type it in the comment section. If you're running an online business, or you're aspiring to run an online business, or you're an affiliate marketer, what does running an online business mean to you? If you can hear me, please type it in the comment section. What does running an online business mean to you? And mind you, are going to be typing a lot of things for me in the comments because I love having people engage a lot once I am doing these kind of things. So, what does having an online business mean to you? I'm waiting for your response in the comment section. What I can get just from 2 persons will proceed. What does running an online business mean to you? I'm waiting for your response. Okay, Billionaire Amma said it means freedom for me. Freedom. Amma, you have worked with my brand too much. Now you now understand what my brand stands for. Extreme freedom. Freedom. Amma said it means freedom. So let's take one more person and then we'll proceed. What does running an online business mean to you? Just one more person. Okay, helping others live their dreams by providing solutions they will pay for. All the response you've actually given is amazing. All right. So Oluwanifemi said running an online business as an affiliate marketer is selling other people's products and earning a commission for it. Right. You got everything you're saying about it. It's nice. Right. But for me, running an online business means being able to work when I want to, right? Being able to work when I want to. Like Amma said, screaming freedom, right? And then traveling to see my mom and my siblings when I want to, anytime, without one being stuck in one place, right? And then going on dates when I feel like, for people like Amma that loves dates, going out and enjoyment. Being able to do this without your business stopping for a while. So going on dates when I feel like, hanging out with my friends, right? Hanging out with my friends. Okay, so Alexis said doing business without physical presence and going on vacation whenever I want to. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. I'm back. My screen was frozen for a while and it seems StreamYard kicked me out a little bit. Amma, please confirm if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, all right. My screen froze for a while and I just noticed that StreamYard actually kicks me out. So let me just send my slide again and then continue from where I stopped. Okay, all right, we're back now. So I said, for me, running an online business means being able to work only when I want to, right? It means being able to work only when I want to, traveling to see my mom and my siblings when I want to see, going on dates whenever I feel like, hanging out with friends, right? Hanging out with friends whenever I feel like hanging out with them, right? And then I'm able to go on vacation whenever I want. And all these things, I'm going to be able to do them, right? I'm going to be able to do all these amazing things without even my business stopping for a second. But without even my business stopping for a second. So if you are starting online, the difference between you and those persons you admire is they have systems that are already working in place for them. So beside, who in this world likes stress? Who in this world likes stress? I think I was right. I was the last person that got created before I rested because why should you have you claim you're doing an online business? Why should you work 14 hours a day? You're working 24 hours a day. In fact, 14 hours is some persons work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? They work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So even the 9 to 5 hours even the 9 to 5 life that they're running away from, right? Those ones working 9 to 5 is even better than them because you're working around the clock from 12 a.m. to 12 from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Right? So why should you have to work 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, when you could still end same? You could still earn the same amount you're earning working in lesser time, right? Working in lesser time. You see, running a business can be easy. That is only if you want it to be. I know most persons may be wanting like, "How, Festus, how?" Like this facial expression that you're actually seeing. I know this is the facial expression of most persons right now. Like asking, Festus, how? How can all these things be? Now, the simple truth is by simply building systems that can let your business run without you after setting them up, right? By building systems that can let your business run without you after setting them up. So the only thing you just have to do is devote some few hours to set up this system. Sometimes it could take 24 hours, sometimes it could take less, right? For me, it takes less now, but as a beginner, it's going to take sometimes it take more. But when you have everything in place, it's going to take lesser time, right? It takes lesser time for you. And then when with all these things said and done, right? With all these things said and done, you don't have to repeat them. So let's say, for instance, I'm actually setting up a system for the entire month of December, right? I may have actually been able to set it up for December 1st. Okay, I'm setting up a system for the entire month of December, and I'm going to start setting them up from November 25th. So I can set from November 25th, and then most likely end November 30th, and then that system is going to run the whole of December, run into January until I let that system stop. Right? This is how you can enjoy the life of freedom. Right? So imagine you magically stumble upon a system that lets you work only 2 hours per day. Right? Lets you work only 2 hours per day. That's just about 14 hours a week. But if you're like me that don't work on Sunday, that would mean that you are on the grind for only 12 hours a week. Right? 12 hours a week, which means 156 hours of your time freed up every single week. Right? So, what would you do with that kind of free time? Let's go back to the chat session. So, if you're that kind of person that has a working system, and the only thing you just have to do is just spend a few hours to go check the metrics, track what's going on, what should I do better. If you're that kind of person that only has to put in just 2 hours of your day in your business, right? After you finish setting up a system, what would you do with that kind of free time? The remaining time of your day. Let's talk in the chat section. What would you do with that kind of free time? So if you're that kind of person, just like me, you've been able to set up the system in the last 4 days of a month, and then going into a new month, going into a new year, you already have a system working for you. You just have to spend just 2 hours of your day to check, is this thing working well? What do I need to change? That kind of thing that wouldn't even take you any time. What would you be doing in your free time? I want to be sure I'm not alone in this webinar. I hope I'm talking to people. What would you be doing with your free time? So I'm waiting for a response. Okay, think think of more solutions. Have you even said think of more solutions to implement? Perfect, beautiful, right? Think of more solutions to implement. That's what those kind of times can actually give to you. But then when you're really really focused on working, your head is jam packed in 24 hours. You may actually not even know, think about this thing, right? So this happens to me while I was doing, there was a 9 to 5 job I was doing, right? And then I am like, once I come back, I'm going to read this book. Once I come back, I'm going to read that book. Once I come back, I'm going to just watch this course. Once I come back, I'm going to do this. Now, the painful part of it is sometimes I come back from work and I am very tired, right? Sometimes I come back from work and I am very tired. Sometimes I can't even think about anything, right? And then all these things happen because you really cannot tell how all these things can be. This is life. This is nature, right? Sometimes you could just come up and then you plan your whole day, and then the next day you wake up very weak, you wake up sick. Some persons even end up on the bed in the hospitals, right? Some persons can't even leave their beds and everything. And then for some persons who are like me, that procrastination wanted to kill at the early stage of my online business. You just be there, those kind of Saturday morning you wake up and you're just thinking like, today I don't feel like doing anything. So you're just there in your bed doing nothing, right? So Alexis said, spend more time in God's presence, intensify personal development, that kind of thing. Beautiful. So let's proceed. Let me guess what others have not typed. Are you going to be reading books? Would you hang out with friends? Would you attend seminars? Like for people like us that love seminars, would you be attending seminars? Would you go on road trips when your affiliate marketing is pumping in more money for you? Right? When it's pumping in more money for you, would you go on road trips? Will you travel? Will you for people that love traveling, will you use flights? Will you go on boat cruise? Right? Will you work out more? I know Amma wakes up every morning and she's like, rise and shine, work out and drink water. Right? Rise and shine, work out and drink water. But it's only somebody that has time that will rise and shine, they work out, and then they will drink water. Or just run your mind around the possible adventures that you can bring. Just like Alexis said, spending more time in God's presence and then intensify personal development. Right? So free time that gives you chance to do fun things that actually matter to you. That is what I call a lifestyle of freedom. Right? That's what I call a lifetime of freedom. There's nothing more beautiful than having this kind of life. A lifetime of freedom. A lifetime that is spelling it's just screaming freedom. Some persons because they don't really understand these things, they are running their business, and it's not like they are running their business is running them. Right? They're not running their business is running them. Right? So the free time that can give you that chance to do fun things. Now, for me, one of my brand core message, one of my brand's core message is giving freedoms to businesses. Right? One of my brand's core message is giving freedom to businesses. Praise is laughing. Spirit says Jim. Don't worry. I know with the emoji and with the effects, I know the gym is kind of difficult for you to attend. But don't worry, I rise, shine, work out, and drink water just like billionaire Amma is going to say. So one of the core brand message for me is freedom, helping me gain freedom from the hassles of the online stuff, and then helping businesses gain this kind of freedom, right? So this business freedom is only possible when you create a system that helps you put your sales processes on autopilot, right? This business freedom is only possible when you create a system that helps you put your sales processes on autopilot. So I know you can't automate everything in your business. It's not everything that you can automate. It's not everything that you can automate in your business. But the sole purpose of every business, the heart of every business is the customers, right? And then what makes a prospect become a customer when you've actually exchanged money with them? So it then means that the goal of your business is sales. Except you are doing NGO, you're in a charity organization that just money does not come in. But if you're running a proper business, a business starts with exchange of money. A prospect gives you money, becomes a customer, you give them a solution or something like that. So one of these is to create the system that helps you put your sales processes on autopilot. And the most important part to understanding a business sales system is knowing how funnel works. Right? The most important part to understanding a business sales system is knowing how funnels work. So this evening we're actually going to be talking about sales funnels. right? We're actually going to be talking about sales funnels. So what is this? Sales funnel? If you're in business of selling, and you probably heard of sales funnels, if you want to get ahead of business, you need to craft a high converting funnel to turn leads into customers. Turn leads into customers. This is why I said this webinar is actually for online entrepreneurs, because you should be able to understand these key terms and actually use it. So, however, putting all the moving parts together can be time consuming, but with you have a lot of sales funnel sales softwares that can actually help you create all these things, right? If you're not really that techy. So let's talk about what funnel is. What is a sales funnel? Right? What is a sales funnel? I actually always encounter this kind of question when I have clients that want to work with me that does not really understand this kind of thing. They come around and they're asking you, they're saying, "Oh, Festus, I want to build a funnel." And then you're asking them in all sincerity, what part of the funnel do you want me to handle? Like, what part of your funnel do you want me to handle? Most of them end up not even understanding what the funnel is. It just feel like a landing page is a funnel. But after this webinar, you're actually going to be learning more about what a funnel is, right? A sales funnel. So a sales funnel is a visual presentation of a customer's journey. A sales funnel is a visual presentation of a customer's journey, from becoming aware of your business to purchasing your product. So that particular point where they become aware of what you're doing, right? That particular point of where they become aware of what you're doing, and then they end up purchasing your product, that is a sales funnel. So a sales funnel is like an entire customer journey, from where they met your business or from where they met you to when they give you money, when they chicken in your pockets, give you money, when they open their bank app, transfer money to you, when they open their crypto wallet, transfer money to you. That is a sales funnel, right? That is a sales funnel. So leads enter the top of the funnel, and then the funnel guides them to the bottom where they finally purchase your product, right? Leads enter the top of your funnel, and the funnel guides them down to the bottom where they finally purchase your product. So a funnel is not complete if there's nothing under, right? There's some funnels that does not really entail people paying for a product at that instance. Some of them, you can actually build funnel. They build funnels for you to give you a lead magnet. But in the lead magnet, the engine of that funnel is going to be you purchasing something, right? So the type of sales funnels you use will depend on your product and the business model you're running, right? The kind of sales funnels you use is dependent on the product or the business model you're running. But if you're in the business of selling, you're already using a sales funnel. For example, if you're in the business of selling information products, just for a lot of us here that are affiliate marketers, if you're in the business of selling that, there are things like webinars, just like this webinar. After this webinar, we could package this webinar in something that is, if we decide to sell at the end of the webinar, or if we're actually going to be selling anything at all, we can actually package this webinar and then put it in a webinar funnel. And then it's actually going to be playing like this, just like the way people are watching it. Most persons are actually going to be watching it. So I'm going to use the webinar software, and then people will be watching it like the way it's coming live, the way this particular stuff is. And people will be watching it live, just like the way it is, just like the way you're watching it, right? So there are different stages of a sales funnel that you have to understand before you can effectively craft a sales funnel. There are different stages of a sales funnel that you must understand before you can even start crafting a sales funnel, right? So let's talk about the different stages. The sales funnel consists of 4 different stages. So for for some copywriters among us, you already know about this formula, the AIDA formula, either formula. A sales funnel consists of awareness, interest, desire, and action, right? A sales funnel consists of awareness, interest, desire, and action. Being aware of the different stages will allow you to tailor your marketing message and actions to the specific points in your customer's journey, right? So in one of my mini courses around offer creation, I was telling most of my students that one of the major reasons why some persons end up not selling appropriately is the fact that they're using a wrong funnel for a wrong offer, right? You're using a funnel that has nothing to do with that particular offer you're promoting. There are different funnels for some different businesses. So when you're aware of the different stages of this, you should be able to tailor your marketing messages so well, and then you know the specific points where your customers are and how to address them. So you can't really be. I'm actually going to be showing you this in a full scale when I'm actually showing you some kind of tools that I use. I will show you this particular thing in the full scale where you don't have to imagine I'm trying to sell you a pen. I've sold you the pen, and tomorrow I'm trying to still sell you a pen again. Next tomorrow I'm trying to sell you a pen. For crying out loud, you've bought this pen. So why am I supposed to be coming to your DM? The next thing, if I'm actually selling that pen to you on WhatsApp after you pay, it's either you tell me that I've gotten this thing before, now why are you disturbing me? Or the next thing is report and block. It's not hard, right? It's not hard. So, but when you are aware of all these things, you know the points where your customer is, then you know how to tailor your marketing messages so well. So let's talk about awareness. Let's talk about awareness, which is the first one there. So before anyone is going to be interested in buying your products, they first need to become aware of your business and your products. You are the first need to become aware of your business and your product. So most persons, there are sometimes when I up on into a marketing strategy call, and then some persons are like, since I created this offer, it's not really been working. And then I'm asking them, can I make an audit on your social media profile? And then most times you check their Facebook, you check their Instagram, you check their Twitter. There's nothing there talking about their business. So I'm actually not going to be asking them, how do you want to sell when people are not even aware that you are even selling? How do you want to sell when people are not aware that you are selling? So before anyone is going to be interested in buying your product, if you're an affiliate right now, before anyone will be interested in buying those affiliate offers from you, they first of all need to be aware that you are into the business of recommending helpful solutions to them. Right? They first need to be aware that you are into the business of recommending helpful solutions to them. That is what I see affiliate marketing as. Recommending helpful solutions that can come either in product or services to people who needs them, right? So, for example, if you are selling in laptop bags, you may consider running social media campaigns showing your bags for people to even be aware that this person sells bag, right? For people to be aware that this person sells bag. So your customer might not be looking to buy yet, right? Your customers may not be looking to buy what you're selling right now, but you want them to be aware that this is what you do. So when they are ready to buy, the next step of the person they want to remember is, oh, Amma sells this. I'm just going to go and meet Amma to sell me this. Or Praise, this is what Praise sells. Or this is Praise's expertise, right? And then let's talk about the interest. So once your target audience is aware of your business and the product, it's time to create some interest in your product, right? It's time to create some interest in your product. Now it's time to get creative with your marketing campaign, right? Now is the end. At the end of the day, your customer wants something that will benefit them. Of course, all of us. There's no way I am trying to sell you something right now and then you are going to buy when it's not going to benefit you. When you're not Father Christmas, when you're not dashing people money, you're not Santa Claus, you just want to dash people money. If it's not benefiting you, why are you buying? So now is the time you want to get creative with your marketing campaign. Now is the time you want to be able to hold their interest down. The social media is a very noisy place, right? The social media is a very noisy place. When I mean noise, very noisy place. So you may just be scrolling through Facebook and then you are reading content. There's this annoying thing that Facebook does. Sometimes it just auto-refresh the system and then what you're reading is lost. And then one of the first things you're actually going to see, that Brain Jota's video, Mr. Macaroni. You're actually going to be seeing one of the reels that's actually very funny. And then boom, you've forgotten what you're doing entirely. So imagine that kind of person sees your product and maybe the person is reading your copy and the stuff refreshes. So now that particular point, you want them to leave that place where they are to where you can hold their interest down and then tell them everything about your business. Tell them everything about your business. So the third one is the desire. Now your potential customer is aware of your product and they are interested in your product. Now you need to cultivate that desire. You need to make sure that they're actually going to buy the product from you now, there and there, right there. So in this stage, you want your customer to feel like your product is the best option and the only one they really want. Right? The only one they really want. So it's like it's either Festus is building your funnel or nobody is. That kind of thing. So instead of selling to them on the benefits alone, you need to make your product very desirable. Make your offer, fine-tune your offer. Make your offer. Now, these persons are in need of the solution. They are the ones with the problem. Speak to their problems, speak to their pain points. This particular point, caress their emotions, like Esther, my friend, is going to say. Caress their emotions with words. Right? Caress their emotions with words, caress their emotions with visual appeals, and then make them deep hands in their pocket and then give you money. Right? And then the final stage is the action. Finally, your customer is convinced that your product is the one they need. Now they visit your shop and they purchase the bag. Right? Now the last step needs to be as easy as possible. The last step needs to be as easy as possible. So even in that particular campaign where we did for Coach Kenny around that Black Friday, the payment option, we had up to 5 different payment options in that page. You're either paying through transfer, you're paying through Paystack if you're paying online. There was PayPal if you're paying internationally with there was PayPal if you're paying internationally with dollars, and then there was cryptocurrency, right? There was cryptocurrency and then there was Stripe. Everything in one page. Because you don't want people to say, oh, I don't I am from Ghana, I can't receive a payment right now, so I can't send this person money via transfer. Now you have actually lost it. Now this last step needs to be easy. Provide every possible payment option that you can create, and then make your checkout very easy. Make your checkout process is very easy. Your shopping cart and everything, make it very easy. So example, a perfect example of this is Jumia. So Jumia page can be very scattered with a lot of pictures, although designed perfectly. When I mean scattered is there are a lot of pictures dragging your attention, a lot of products that is calling for you to buy. But immediately you add to cart and you leave there, the only thing Jumia wants you to focus on is complete this cart and go away. They are not actually going to show you a product. Ads does not even show on that page at all. Nothing's actually going to take you away from there. They want to make it as easy to navigate. Now, the thing is, once your customer passes through your sales funnel, they have to return to the top of the funnel. It then means that once your customer ends, their customer journey is not supposed to end when they buy a product from you. Right? Their customer journey is not supposed to end when they buy a product from you. So if you're that business owner and then you are trying to sell them something, if you are an affiliate marketer or you are that business owner who have actually sold shoe to somebody, if you have actually sold shoe to somebody, think of it, that person may need trousers, that person may need a shirt from you. Once they've actually been able to test that particular thing that you do, because one of the major problems that causes selling online is trust. So once those persons have actually gotten value from the first thing you're selling, trust me, even if you put out water for them to buy and they need it, they will buy from you. So don't shut your funnel down when people buy from you. There's going to be a lot of more things for you to sell to them. So, and then it's much easier for you to sell to an existing customer. It's much more easier. I don't know for you, but people that I've actually worked with before, it's a lot easier for me to close them. Really, really easy, super easy for me to close them, right? So what does the sales funnel look like? Let's just run with the speed of light because we have a lot of things to cover today. What does the sales funnel look like? A sales funnel looks like this, a cone. Now see how from this top, see how plenty, a lot of persons are actually coming in. But when they are going in, it becomes narrow. When they are going in, it becomes narrow. This is because when they are entering into the funnel is supposed to be a filter. The funnel is supposed to be a filter that kind of qualifies them. Tell them that this business model is not for you. You cannot do this. You have a Ponzi mindset. Get that away. Or you are that kind of person, you are looking for a get rich quick scheme. Or that kind of person looking to put 10 naira and then get 200,000 naira. Or you are that kind of person looking to put $1 or get $200 or $2,000 without even lifting anything. So in your funnel, you are trying to tell them that this is not for you. Just go away. So that's why as the funnel is coming down, it's becoming narrower. And then the narrower, the merrier. Because you don't want a lot of persons to just come to the end to come and give you a problem when they don't want to buy. So this is what a funnel looks like. So a sales funnel consists of the following, right? A sales funnel consists of the following. One, the marketing campaign. For example, your social media, like it starts from the marketing campaign, which is your social media, like your Facebook email marketing, your Twitter, your WhatsApp status. That's where your funnel starts from, right? When people see what you're buying and then clicks a link and then come in. So once they reach your website, they find themselves interested in buying your product, and then they buy, and then they go to your sales page where you're actually presenting them the offer, right? So a website, like a virtual website, where most likely I'm talking about the 3 offers that I do. I am a marketing consultant. I build sales funnels, and then I can help you set up your email marketing. I can help you do this. And then you click on, most likely you want marketing consultation. And then you click on I want the marketing consultation. It takes you to a sales page where I'm actually going to be explaining everything, and then I'm going to present you an offer, right? And then if you decide to take that offer, I'm going to direct you to a form where you can actually make an order. So before reaching the checkout page, I can try to upsell you something. I can say, okay, I am very good with marketing strategies, but some marketing strategies will not work without the funnel. So how about you employ me to do your funnels for you, right? To do your funnels for you so that everything will gel in together. So if I'm that kind of person that runs ad, I can say, I'm going to create these marketing messages for you. I'm going to run your ads. I'm going to build the funnel. And then the only thing you just have to do is just sit down and relax. I've been able to upsell something to you. And then in the next process, the checkouts, they purchase the product, right? They purchase the product. Now remember this, make that sales page very easy to navigate. No need of complication. No need of complication, no need of very, very heavy designs. Make it very easy for people to navigate. And then finally, you need a thank you page that thanks your customer for their purchase, and then provide them another chance to sign up either to your mailing list to get future offers, right? To get future offers. So most likely in this particular page, I can say thank you for actually making this purchase. Right? Thank you for making this purchase. If you join my mailing list, you can actually get 50% discount code to buy my future offers or something like that. So you just have to be a lot more creative with it. And then you have a sales funnel. Now, this whole thing is actually going to be looking complicated to you. You may be thinking, how am I going to get this? But don't worry, a good funnel builder will help you do all these things automatically. A good funnel builder helps you do all these things automatically. So there are things, there are tools, right? I know most times when we're actually talking about automation, most persons are like, automation. I beg, I am not techie. I can't craft, I can't code. You don't need all these things. The tools that you need has already been created for you, right? So why do I need a sales funnel? You may be asking, why do I need a sales funnel? One, to help you nurture your customers through their buying processes, right? To help you nurture your customers through their buying processes. And effective sales funnel will guide your potential customer from their initial Google search or from their initial Facebook search to you, who is the perfect solution, and then of course the product you offer them, right? So to nurture them. I forgot. I think I was speaking to one of my clients that I built a funnel for. Although the funnel I've actually built for her has actually done multiple seven figures, but then she felt like she's supposed to be doing more. Right? She felt like she's supposed to be doing more. So when she spoke to me about doing more, I went back into the funnel, and then I discovered that the marketing flow she was using on her WhatsApp was like, come and buy, come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. And then we had to fine tune this thing to first of all teaching them about who she is, right? Teaching people about who she is, telling them stories. The whole process is nurturing them, right? Nurturing them through the buying processes. And then in 2 weeks, as our sales multiplied more than what she was able to do in 1 month, just by nurturing them, right? And then it allows you to target customers wherever they are in their customer journey or in their buying journey. So, for instance, if I've sold you a pencil before, if I sold you a pencil before, I'm actually going to, the only thing you're actually going to be seeing about my offers is not pencil. I'm most likely going to be selling you a notebook that you can actually use the pencil to write, right? I'm going to be selling you a notebook. They're actually going to be using the pencil to write on, right? That kind of thing, right? And then secondly, sales funnel allows you to build relationship with your client. So with the sales funnel, your lead gets to know you. They get to know your business. They get to know your product, right? So when it comes to the time to purchase, they already know where to go. So this allows you to build that relationship. And then all these things is they're knowing about your business, they're knowing about your product, and you're not even there, right? You're not even there. Remember from the beginning, I said, think of a sales funnel like a virtual salesperson. This salesperson virtually is there actively 24 hours, 7 hours a week, the 365 days of the year. It's very the pages are very active. So somebody clicks on it, and the person, most likely, if you are the video person, you're actually telling them in a landing page, talking to them about your product. They're actually seeing you, even if they are not making that close conversation with you. If there are answers that are there, you are replying to their questions, even in the video, right? You know, that kind of thing. If you set your audience so well that you are addressing their problem even without them asking, because you know them so well. It helps you build this relationship, and then this relationship are built on autopilot, right? It helps you build relationship with your clients, and then it helps you choose the marketing strategy. An effective sales funnel tailored to your business will help you understand your customers better, right? And then by understanding the process of a customer go through purchasing your product, you can adapt to that marketing effort to reach more people that are likely going to buy your offers. So for people who run ads here, they already know what I'm talking about, right? For people who run ads here, you already know what I'm talking about. So I have some persons who have actually bought pencil from me before, right? I have some persons who have actually bought pencil from me before, and I want them to. I want Facebook allows you retarget. Facebook allows you create a lookalike audience of people who have bought from me before. Right? Facebook allows you to create a lookalike audience of people who have actually bought from you before. So because I already know how the first persons that bought pencil from me looks like, I'm going to create a lookalike audience of them. And then Facebook is going to go and help me look for people like the persons who already bought that pencil from me. Because I already understand the way this thing works. So if I meet somebody like you, if I buy pencil and you're like me who wants pencil. So once my ad reach you, so long I was able to buy that product using an ad, you too can convert using that same ad processes, right? And then it will help you measure your success. It will help you measure your success. So this for me, there were times where I was feeling like I was not doing enough in the online space, right? I was thinking, I was just there feeling like I'm not doing enough in the online space. Like there's literally nothing I am doing. I'm just there because I was not tracking my metrics. I was not even tracking anything. Now, with a funnel, you can measure your success. You know where your funnel is losing leads, so you can actually fix it. But you know your funnel is losing leads, so you can actually fix it. And if I post this webinar right now, and ask somebody, what is in your business that needs addressing? Most persons will be second guessing. Yeah, most persons will be like, this one needs this one, that one needs. You don't even know what to measure exactly. Right? You don't even know what to measure exactly. So this is what a sales funnel help you do. It helps you measure your success. It helps you know the particular place where your problem is. So I can categorically tell you where my problem is in my business right now. I can categorically tell you because I'm always going to get the back end access to go and check what is going wrong, what am I not doing well, and all these things you cannot even remember them when you cram them in your head. Right? You need a working system that can actually help you do this. Right? So when you identify this problem, you identify this problem, you fix this problem, your sales increases, right? Your sales increases. Now, imagine this as an affiliate. Imagine this thing as an affiliate marketer. You're running ads from Facebook directly to your WhatsApp. In your WhatsApp, you don't have an auto contact saver, right? And then your ad is performing absolutely very well, right? Your ad is performing absolutely very well. And then you get 50 leads daily for the next 5 days. 50 times 5, that's like 250. So you have 250 persons to manually tell your business to. So first of all, you have to save their number. And then most likely you're telling Mr. A about your business. Mr. B is asking you, Mr. C is asking you. Now, how many of them will you be able to teach about your business and then follow up in the long run? Chances are that you would not even be able to do 10% of it. Chances are that you cannot be able to hold a proper conversation with 25 people in a day properly. Chances are that you will not be able to know about all these things properly, right? So let me show you what an automated flow system means, right? Let me show you what an automated system means, or automated flow. Okay, so um, this is a particular page I built for a webinar. So it said this free webinar shows a system that is making ordinary people millionaires, and how you can make over 1 million, that's $1,000 from it, even if you've not made a dime before, right? So when you click on this button, the next thing that pops up is for me to get your email and for me to be able to tell you the business, right? So I'm not going to go exactly to the whole process. But when somebody fills in this particular, in fact, let me just fill it. Let's fill up this particular stuff. Right? So this number is not real, so don't. That's not my number. The number is not real, so don't try it. So now, when somebody comes in and then take up this access stuff, somebody is like, Festus, this is what I want. I want to get access to this stuff, right? I want to get access to this stuff. I hope this thing is still connected. Now, See the personalization of this funnel, right? See the personalization of this funnel. Now, this thing is saying, welcome, Festus, personalization. Right, this thing is saying, welcome, Festus. Here's a case study. Now, this is a full webinar. This is a full webinar stuff. That after now, the next you can this page cannot move until like the next 30 minutes. But imagine this personalization. Imagine what somebody is actually going to feel the page, and the page is saying, welcome, Abiodun. This is a case study stuff. And then you are like, how did the person know my name? But then through some kind of automations and everything, I was able to send a name from that particular page where it is to this other page. Now, let me show you something in this particular place right now. Let's go to the automation that was actually set up for this particular product. Let's go for the automation that was set up for this particular product. Now, okay, I just added the contacts. I just filled the form, right? I just filled the form right now, and I added the form to this email sequence. I'm just going to show you the email. I'm just going to show you the email. Now, before this thing was 66, right? This thing was 66 subscribers. And then I just added that email. Let's go look for the contacts right now. Let's go to all contacts. This is the contact I just added, right? Mails at Festus.school. And then first, this email is going to be receiving emails from me for the next this person. Let's say you are the person, you're actually going to be receiving emails from me for the next 10 days, right? For the next 10 days. Sorry, for the next 9 days, right? And then there's a part of this automation that leads you to my WhatsApp. There's a part of this email that leads you to my WhatsApp. So this particular thing I am saying, you're welcome, you're going to love this. In this particular email, I've actually told people about my business. Now let's go to the automation part of it. Let's go to the automation part of it. Now just notice that what I'm actually using is just one particular software, right? Just one particular software. Now let's check this first part, this first one. Now the software says when somebody is added to this list, start sending them this email for the next 1 week. Start sending them this email for the next 1 week until they buy, right? Until they buy. Now this is another automation. I said I was going to show you something about knowing where your customer is in a journey. I said I was going to show you something about knowing what a customer means in a journey. Now this is a product. Now they said when a customer is tagged this info product, now there's a condition. If the person is tagged purchased, right? If the person is tagged purchased, cancel the email sequence. Don't send them the sequence. If the person is tagged purchased, don't send them the sequence, right? But if the person is not tagged purchased, if the person does not buy at this particular point, then add them to the email sequence and then start bombarding them with emails. So that means that two persons is actually going to come into a funnel. One is going to continue receiving an email, but one other one is not receiving because the person has bought. So most likely the sequence that this person is going to receive, right? The sequence that this person is going to receive may be another email for another thing, not the come and buy this particular stuff. I know they come and buy this particular stuff. So are you there? If you are here, please confirm that you are here. Let me see if I can share the screen of my phone. Amma, if you're here, please just type a comment. I want to be sure you're here. Or I saw Favor Mubode here before. I don't know if either of you are here. Please just show that you're here. I don't even know if this particular stuff can share. Okay, don't worry, I may not be able to share my phone screen. So let's just proceed. I wanted to show us more things before about this automated thing. I wanted to show you how automated my WhatsApp is. Okay, yes, I can actually share my phone screen. So Amma, if you're here, please just send the message. Okay, so I'm coming, guys. Let me just send a message to Amma around something. Amma, please, if you saw the link I sent to you, I want you to send me that link when I tell you to. Okay, I'm sure you guys can see my phone screen right now, right? I'm sure you guys can see my phone screen. So I'm going to delete your contacts, right? I'm going to delete your contacts. I want you to send me that link, or I want you to click on that link and start the automation. Just hold on, let me just delete your contact first. Okay, so have you seen the link I sent in the comments? Please, I want you to send me that link. I want you to just tap the link and then click on the link, and that link is going to bring you to my WhatsApp. Have you clicked on the link? I'm not seeing it yet. I'm not seeing a message from it yet. Okay, the link isn't connecting. Okay, so what you want to do, go to my Twitter. I think that's the link in bio in my Twitter. Check my Twitter. I think that's the link in bio in my Twitter. So just go to Twitter, search my name, and then type it. I don't know if there is an error. Sorry guys, I just want to show us just show us something. Okay, I think I might sending a message right now. Sure, you can still see my phone screen. Sorry guys about the delay. I want to show you the possibilities of what these things can bring to you. Right? I want to show you the possibilities of what these things can bring to you. Okay, so I think it's network, kinda. I think it's network because I am yet to receive your message. I think I saw you typing just now or something. Okay, so since the message is not coming, I don't know what's going on. Typing right now. Okay, yeah, I know that network is there's a possibility of network having a very funny thing. Okay, so Amma has sent the message, and as you can see, the message is saying, "What's good, billionaire Amma?" For those of you who saw it, and now Amma's number has been saved without me moving a single finger. Right? Amma's number has been saved without me moving a single finger in my phone. Right? The possibilities of these things. This is what automation can actually bring. And then Amma is going to have a complete conversation in my DM without me even opening a chat. So I may just be here doing nothing, and then the message is just going to pick up on its own without me being there. So imagine if I'm actually driving that kind of traffic as bringing raking in over 2,000 persons. Do you think I'm going to be bothered about something? Right? So as you can, I am still here. You can still see, let me move my mouse, and then everything is here. The conversation is just going to be there on and on and on. So this is how I've been able to automate my WhatsApp in such a way that I can decide to speak to anybody without it. So there is something there that talked about the fact about affiliate marketing. So Amma is asking me about affiliate marketing. Once I am done, I'm going to open the chat conversation. Right. Once I'm done, I'm going to open the chat conversation so that the automation isn't going to be stopped. Now this is it. So Amma said, Amma pressed menu, and I asked why is she my DM basically, right? And then she talked about the fact that she wants to be able to learn all these things. So she picked two, and then the conversation continued. And then I gave her a link to just go and watch a webinar. I gave her a link to watch a webinar, and then I said I even called her name. So most likely she's going to be feeling like this person likes me, or this person is calling my name. But trust me, I am not there. Right? Trust me, I am not there with her. So now this is the possibility of what sales funnels can be. This is the possibilities of what having a system around all these things can be. So imagine I already now have a system. Handles this thing for me. This automated flow, the automated stuff. Imagine I already have all these kind of systems. And imagine you have this kind of system. How much beautiful will it mean to you? How's life going to be a lot more easier? Prosper Olise said, "This is wow. It's awesomely wow, my brother." So, are you happy you came to this webinar today? I just want to get somebody say yes. If you say if I don't get yes, that you say nobody's happy that you came to this webinar, that means that we came here to waste our time. And we just everybody will just go to their houses. We just say sleep in peace, or let's just go in peace. Are you happy you came to this webinar today? Nobody's saying yes. Yeah, of course. I can't pronounce the first name, but Alabi said yes. So I can carry on. I have one person who is happy they came to this webinar today. Of course. Now I'm seeing it. Ah, my mind is now clear. I felt like this person's were not here. Now I know that I have a lot of persons who are happy that they came for this webinar. Now, do you now realize the advantage that you have over every other average Nigerian out there who does not have this knowledge? Right? Now you're actually going to be realizing that you have the advantage you have now, it's going to be over them. Now imagine you have all these systems in place. You are running an ad in competition with another affiliate marketer, if you're an affiliate marketer right now, that does not have all these systems in place. Both of you are driving in the same number of leads every day, 50 leads per day in your funnels and everything. Tell me who is going to make more money? Of course, you're actually going to be making more money. So do you now see the beauty of having an automated system? I'm sure you've seen the beauty of having an automated system. That's why a lot of persons are still like it's wow, like that kind of thing. Now, the thing is, would you like to spend more time together with me, deeper and further on how to enjoy business freedom? If you are that kind of person, if you want to enjoy, spend more time with me together, type time. Would you like to spend even more time together, going even deeper and further on how to enjoy business freedom? If you're that kind of person, type time, 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 right? So if you would like to spend more time together with me, going even further on how to enjoy business freedom, type time. I want to know the people that are with me. Okay, Gospel said he wants to spend more time with me, right? Thank you, Gospel. Which other person who wants to spend more time with me, going further to enjoy business system? All right, and Abi said time, right? Okay, Oluwanifemi. For some reasons, I don't just know why I like this Oluwanifemi. Oluwanimifemi. Is that Oluwanimifemi? I had a student back then in Kwara that I was actually teaching. So I have a lot of persons who want to actually do this to me. So would you take up a system that brings fresh leads to your pipeline every day non-stop? Helps you befriend these leads, tell them about your business on autopilot, follow them up for you, right? Answer their questions on autopilot and get the bags in without fail, right? And get the bags in without fail. Automatically, the answer is a big yes. And that's why I'm actually introducing to you the automated guide to building an automated system, the ultimate guide to building an automated sales system. Now, the ultimate guide to building an automated sales system is a course and a community dedicated to teaching the fundamentals of sales automation, as well as the tools, systems, and strategies required to automate your business, right? The ultimate guide to building an automated sales system is a course slash a community dedicated to teaching the fundamentals of sales automation, as well as tools, systems, and strategies required to automate your business. So, and this is for anyone who wants to build a marketing system that will teach their business to run itself, make more money by not actively being involved in their business, or get more leads and convert them into raving fans and loyal customers in 10 days or less. This is for anyone who wants to build a marketing system that will teach their business to run itself, make more money by not actively being involved in the business, or get more leads and convert them into raving fans and loyal customers in 10 days or less. In 10 days or less. But beyond that, right? Beyond that, the Sales Automation Academy is a revolution of smart business owners like you, who is watching this webinar and who is listening to me right now, who have had enough of working round the clock. Right? So about enough of working around the clock, having no time for their family, having no time for their friends, right? Having no time for themselves in general, right? Having no time for their friends. So let's see what is inside the Sales Automation Academy course. Let's see what is inside the Sales Automation Academy course for people who wants to spend more time with me. So first, you're actually going to be learning everything around hosting a WordPress website, because every most of the automation tools I use that I'm actually going to be teaching you how to use are WordPress enabled. So you need to have a WordPress hosting on a WordPress website for you to be able to do that. And then you can't be talking about funnels and then you want to be using tools, right? Of course, I want to be able to teach you how to make more money and spend lesser money. Right? I want to be able to teach you how to make more money and spend lesser money. And then this particular stuff alone is valued at 30,000. And then we're actually going to be delving into different sales and marketing funnels. So you're actually going to be learning what works in funnels. You're actually going to be learning the kind of funnels that is tailored to a specific offer. Right? So you're actually going to be learning the kind of funnels that is tailored to a specific offer, a specific kind of offer. Right? And then from learning about webinar funnels to learning about how to create landing pages to learning about how to create any kind of funnel entirely, any funnel you can conceive about in this life, any funnel you can think about, right? To copywriting mastery. You're actually going to be learning, because for you to be able to understand the effectiveness of funnel, you need to be able to understand the effectiveness of building marketing messages, right? You need to be able to understand the effectiveness of building marketing messages. And then this particular stuff alone is valued at 35,000. And then email marketing. I've actually showed you the automated flow of how I was able to use emails to play around with people using an email marketing CRM to just do some kind of things. You're actually going to be learning all that. And then email copywriting as well. You're actually going to be learning how to craft out those email copywriting messages yourself. So you don't know just how to know how to use the software, just like the way people know how to use WhatsApp, and then they don't even know how to send a message to these kind of people. So you're actually going to be enjoying everything around email copywriting. And then beyond that, you're going to be learning media buying, organic and paid lead generation. So from Facebook ads to Google ads, Facebook ads and Google ads. And most times in the future, if I can close a deal with somebody who can be able to teach TikTok ads, you should be able to learn it. And then the beautiful part of it is once you're already in the course, you're actually going to be enjoying the future updates that comes with it. Right? You're actually going to be enjoying the future updates that comes with it. So both organic and paid lead generation acts. And then you're going to be learning funnel pricing, structures, and client acquisition strategies. It then means that beyond just learning about the sales automation, beyond just learning about sales automation, you can actually be able to learn three different skills inside this particular stuff. Three different skills, right? So you can learn about funnels, you can learn about hosting WordPress website, you can learn about email marketing, you can learn about email copywriting, you can even learn about copywriting itself, and then you can learn about content marketing. So before we even go further, now let me tell you about the story about Sayo. So this is when Sayo came to me about the fact that he was scared of the whole stuff. This was what I've been able to give him about the whole stuff. So let's talk about this particular section is going to be talking about what people are actually saying about the Sales Automation Academy, right? What people are saying about the Sales Automation Academy. So this is everything that Sayo actually said. That he was actually surprised that I went on a call with him and then I was hosting. Although we talked about weekly strategy sessions, but we are no longer doing weekly. We are doing monthly strategy session right now. But this is the place that got me most, right? So I later went to ask him, what result have you been able to achieve, right? So I said I was able to complete a funnel for 50K for a client. And before this, before I learned about the funnel pricing structure that I actually give, the highest he has actually charged somebody for a landing page was 10,000. Before now, the highest Sayo has actually asked charge somebody on a landing page is 10,000. And then 50K, he said 50K is 5x what he has charged before. And then it wasn't even up to 1 month he joined the Sales Automation Academy. It wasn't even up to 1 month. Although he already knew a little bit about funnels. But when he came in, it was not even up to 1 month. He was able to get a client that paid him 50K for something he was charging people for 10,000 naira before. And then, of course, you can see me dancing. And then I practically had to use these two testimonials here because they are both ladies. Most persons will be feeling like, oh, it's funnels, it's tech. I can't do this, I can't do that, right? So Adeshona said, I've been among the pioneer who had their ears and their pecs up on the moment the S2 period started. And I must say that when Coach Festus crafted and worked on this course, he surely thought of me. Because a lot of things I didn't know were needed for the smooth running of my business were really explained. I am a copywriter, but having a knowledge of web design and building landing pages opened me up to other high income skills, and not even with the morale that comes with the knowledge, right? And then Coach Karimat said a lot of business owners have sales funnels, but few of them are profitable. Bridging the gap to profitability, the sales automation course will help you do that, right? So when it comes to the best sales automation course, the best kind of it I have seen is the Sales Automation Academy. She went further to say lectures delivered with simplicity and a great community of like minds that is passionate about growth. And then Victor Ladipo said, to run a campaign for my course. So Victor is a course creator, and I wasted so much time trying to do everything with no structure. Until a friend of mine in favor told me how helpful the Sales Automation Academy course and the community actually helped us structure our business. So I decided to join the community, and I would say it has been the best decision I have made buying a course in a while, right? So what I got from the community, I've been able to engineer and automate a solid sales structure for my automation course. Victor sells an automation course itself, but he came and then he learned more ways to structure his automation, right? And then this is Ebube that said he wants to use this opportunity to thank me immensely for introducing him to the Sales Automation Academy, right? So he said he feels like he literally cheated me for the price he paid because he now has an unlimited access to the course. So he said initially he felt like I wanted to teach just WhatsApp automation, but he ended up learning how to run ads. He ended up learning how to create websites. He ended up learning how to create landing pages. He ended up learning a whole lot about WhatsApp automation. So he said, with S2A, I no longer have stress. I no longer have to stress myself so much about my business because now my business runs without me being available. Who wants to be like Benjamin Ibubi that wants their business to run without them? So, seeing all these things, I want to ask you, how much do you think you can pay to get access today? Hearing from all these guys that have actually spoken, these guys and then the beautiful ladies alike, and a lot of other testimonials I couldn't add here, right? Knowing all these things, how much do you think you can pay to get access to the Sales Automation Academy today? Open check. So let's keep it rolling in into the. How much do you think you can? How much do you think you can pay to get access to the Sales Automation Academy course today? To get access to everything bright and beautiful that you have heard today. I'm waiting for somebody to talk. I'm waiting for somebody to chat. I wish this was a session I could get a live feedback. I wish this was a session I could get a live feedback. Like you are going to be able to just speak. Asmao said 20,000. Okay. Ali Asmao said 20,000. So who else? How much do you think you can pay? So Asmao, 20,000 is what is worth your business freedom. Okay. Oh, how much do you think you can pay to get access today? Let me get two more other persons and then we'll proceed. Just two more other persons. We currently have 18 persons watching us here. Okay, it's even more. We have 25 persons live with us right now. So, how much, knowing everything you've known today, everything that you're actually going to be learning in Sales Automation Academy, from web hosting to the organic and paid traffic generation, okay, to organic and paid traffic generation to copywriting to email marketing to everything around automation. And then knowing what, actually hearing from Sayo, who was a designer who used my pricing strategy to rake in 50K. How much do you think you can pay to get access today? So Ibrahim said 30,000. Okay, Ibrahim said 30,000. One more person, one more person, and I'm actually going to be revealing the price to you. One more person, and I'll just reveal this price to you now, like this. One more person. So Aliyu Asmao said 20,000. Abubakar Ibrahim says 30,000. So which other person? Which other person? Okay, so Abdusalam says 25,000. Right? So let's proceed. Before I will tell you about the price, before I will tell you how much you are finally going to pay to get access today, if I'm going to tell you about the price, let's talk about the bonuses you will enjoy if you decide to pay today. Let me tell you about the bonuses you're actually going to enjoy if you decide to pay today. So the first bonus, you're actually going to be getting a full copy template, right? A full copy template, killer copy that was written by our in-house copywriters, right? Killer copy that was written by our in-house copywriters, from opt-in copy like a landing page opt-in copy to, I hope my screen is not frozen. Okay. Killer copy from opt-in to landing page copy and then to full sales page template. All you need to do is just fill in the blank and you're on your way. Now, while we're creating this, I discovered that a lot of persons truly wanted to get their funnels, like fully wanted to get their funnels ready. But then most of them actually sucked at designs, right? Most of them actually sucked at design. Some persons came up with the excuses of, I didn't really have a laptop. And then the one that they borrowed from their friend, they could not use it to just practice. But then they wanted their funnels to go live. So what we had to do was I had to create templates that you could easily just collect a laptop from your friend, or you already have laptop, or going to a cafe, buy a time, and then in less than 2 hours, you've actually been able to edit this landing page and these funnels to yours. So from opt-in copy templates to landing page copy templates to sales funnel templates. And then bonus two, you're actually going to be having full funnel pages templates. Yeah, full funnel page templates. You're actually going to be having them. Catchy funnels built by me. Yours truly. All you need to just do is just import it and you are good to go. By this, I mean every single part of your funnel, from the opt-in to the main page to the thank you page, every part of your funnel. All you need to do is just import and then you're good. That's not all. Bonus three, you are going to be getting complete ads copy templates. So we have actually written copy for your ad creatives, whichever type you want to use. You want to use banner ads, you want to use flyers, you want to use video ads, you want to use meme. Just put in all your products and then you are all set. Anything you want to do, just copy, edit, suit. They are just filling the blank kind of template. Just filling the blank with what your business does, and then you are in. Is that all? Absolutely not. That's not all. You only still have access to bonus four. Email plus WhatsApp follow-up scripts. Your prospect didn't fall in love with you at first sight. Don't worry, don't sweat it. We have created email and WhatsApp follow-up messages to get them build a level of trust for you, right? So once you pay today, you will steal it, tweak it to taste, and off you go. It's yours. Yours, only yours, right? It's yours to take, right? Now, beyond all these things, you're actually going to be equally be having access to landing page and copy reviews. Access to landing page and copy reviews. So you've decided to create a landing page for yourself, right? You've decided to create a landing page for yourself. You don't want to use the templates, and then most likely because you already have an idea of designs before, right? No problem. You can send them once you're done creating it, and then we're actually going to help you look through it and show you how to make it better if it's not up to the industry standard, right? If it's not up to the industry standard. So the point is, if you had to hire someone to do each part of these bonuses for you, write you a copy for your ad, write you a copy for your landing page, write you a copy for your sales funnel, write you a copy for your flyer designs, Write you email scripts. Write you email scripts. Of course, these bonuses would cost you not less than 50,000. Right? These bonuses will cost you no less than 50,000. But I had to bring in three copywriters to craft this copy templates alone. Of course, you already know how much it cost me to do that, right? But beyond it, let's look beyond the price for a moment. How many hours of sweat and hard work will it cost you to create each of these bonuses if you have to do them yourself? If you have to do them yourself, how many hours will it cost you to do them? If you have to do them yourself, how many hours will it cost you to do them? I'm sure it's going to cost you more than 2 hours. I'm sure it's going to cost you less, in fact, more than 24 hours. Sometimes it works in 2 days for you to be able to fine tune all these things and create it effectively. How many hours? So, how much do you think you can now pay to get access with all the bonuses? Abiodun said 80,000 air. Well, let me shock you. Let me shock you people. Well, I would have said 100,000, but 100,000 would be much too less for this. Trust me, 100,000 naira would be less too much for this because, of course, how much can you pay for your freedom? So 100,000 naira would be much too less for this. But you know that. But I've decided to do something crazy. I've decided to do something crazy, something that my inner team wanted to rip my neck off for doing. Something that my in-house marketing team wanted to rip my neck off for doing when I told them about this, right? So you would not be paying 100,000. See, not even 50,000 naira. You will not be paying 50,000, but you will be paying much more less. So just like Abiodun said, maybe 80,000, you will not be paying 80,000 naira. So to help you achieve this desired freedom, I will let you have everything for just 25,000 naira. Who is excited? Right? I will let you have everything for just 25,000 naira. But because I'm a generous person, right? I'm a generous person and I want to reward everybody that has been with me from the beginning of this webinar till now. For the first 10 persons who takes this offer between now and 11:59 p.m. tonight, you only get to pay 20,000 naira if you use the discount code AMAH, AMA. So if you use the discount code AMA, you're actually going to be paying just 20,000 naira, and it's actually going to be for the first 10 persons. Now, there's not going to be marketing gimmicks in this because it's actually been able to set. Once you are the 11th person, the system is going to reject you. So what I want you to do right now is open your favorite browser right now and then type this particular code. I'm going to type it in the comments so that you can just basically copy it. I'm going to type it in the comments so you can just basically copy it. Just go straight to it and then click on it. Now, what I like you to do right now is open your favorite browser, type this word HTTPS, or just type festusogonegbu.school/S2A. Scroll down and click on the button that says Get Started Today. Fill in your details and then proceed to select Paystack. Use the discount code AMA and then it's going to remove 5,000 naira from you. And then once you pay, you can equally pay through transfer to Paystack. You can equally pay using your card. You can equally pay using QR code or anything you want to use. You can equally pay using anything you want to use on Paystack. Once you do that, you're actually going to get congratulations, you made payments, and you're going to get full access to the course this night. You're actually going to be getting full access to the course this night. Everything on automation. Now, I know most persons may not be able to activate the discount code. So I'm going to just show you how this discount code works. Right? I'm going to show you how this discount code works. Let me show you how you can use this discount code. Let me show you how you can use this discount code. So once you come down to the academy, it's a jump link. Click on "I want to get join the academy" here, and then it's going to bring you here. Just click on "Get started with 25,000 naira today." You're going to it's going to bring you to thus it's going to bring you to the course checkout, right? It's going to bring you to the course checkout, and all you need to do is come here. When you fill in your details in the right, just come here and click on "I have a discount code." Type all caps the word "AMA" and then apply. Once you apply it, just like this, it's going to remove that 5,000 naira from for you, and then you are going to be able to pay just 20,000 naira. Right, you're going to be able to pay just 20,000 naira. So that's how you can actually get access to that. Right, that's how you can actually get access to that. Right now, I'm actually giving you now for 20,000 naira. This is how much I actually charged a company. I had to hide it, the company name. This is how much I was able to charge. I charged the company to set up this system for them. This is the amount: 400,714 naira, 400K. This is the amount I was able to. This is the amount I charged just one company to be able to set up this stuff for them. So let's say about beyond this old stuff that we are buying, 370,000 naira just to set up what I already know. So this is a skill that you can also have, and then be able to charge people premium to be able to set it up. Right now, and then click on go right now, copy the link you're actually seeing on the screen right now. Copy the link you're seeing on the screen. If you cannot copy it in the comment section, and then just go right now and then use the discount code I've actually showed you, AMA. It's going to remove 5,000 naira from you, right? And you're actually going to be able to get access, right? So are you scared of the fact that, oh, this thing may not work for you? You have 100% money back guarantee. In after 30 days, you have been able to watch all these stores, implement everything that I've actually showed you, and then your life is not easier. Your life is not easier. I'm actually going to be giving you 100% money back guarantee. So, but there are terms and conditions. You have to show me proof that you went through all your trainings from the beginning to the ending, right? You have to show me proof that you actually implemented everything that was taught. And then I'm actually going to be making a full refund to you, no excuses. I'm equally even going to apologize. I'm actually even going to apologize to you. So I want you to copy the code right now, go straight to your browser and then make a payment. Right? Go straight to your browser and then make a payment. If you are the 11th person, sorry, the code will already been exhausted. And I think I've actually already made a mistake of even using one of the codes. So already now is remaining 9. Right? So beyond the whole bonuses that you've actually seen, if you pay today, you also enjoy lifetime access to monthly live strategy sections, right? You also enjoy lifetime access to monthly live strategy sections. Now, when it comes to marketing and when it comes to funnels, there's always going to be a tweak, right? So what is working yesterday may not be working today. So at the end of each month, we're actually going to go live, and then we're actually going to be having a lot of Q&A, and then I'm actually going to be telling you more of the new strategies that are working in marketing, right? Because that's my field. Strategies, that's my field. So I'm always going to be making more of this research. You may not be making more of the research because that's not your field, but at the end of the month, we're actually going to come live, and then you are going to be able to come and then collect the soap for free at the end of the month. So go right now, copy the link and do the needful if you want that life for freedom. And then you also have lifetime access to the autopilot hackers community. That's why I said the Sales Automation Academy is not just a course. It's not a course, it's a community, a full-blown community, where you're actually going to be seeing a lot of persons that are already there doing this thing. So currently we have over a hundred and over 120%, right? We currently have over 120% in the autopilot hackers community, and then you're welcome to join us. So I want you to copy the link now and then use that code. You have to pay 25,000 naira. Sorry, you did not join us live. The gift was only for those who joined us live, right? And then beyond that, you're also going to be getting tools, trainings, templates, and tutorials to succeed, right? You're going to get tools, trainings, templates, and tutorials for you to succeed. And then finally, just like what you saw, you're actually going to be learning how to set up your WhatsApp like an application funnel. Just like what I showed on my screen that I and billionaire Amma was able to show you. The whole conversation thing that Amma, if Amma was somebody who was genuinely interested in affiliate marketing and then wanted to learn more about it, she would have been able to just click the link, watch the video, and then I would just wake up one day to just say, you have made the sale over a conversation that I was not actively involved in, right? So I'm actually going to be showing you how to set up your WhatsApp like an application funnel. Now, listen to me. Now that you have access to the secret information that can help you run your business in autopilot, this secret and information cannot be found anywhere and they must be protected. So if you're not committed to taking your course, following instructions and implementing what you learn, don't use it because of fear of missing out and you just buy the course and you don't want to learn. Please don't sign up. Don't. I actually want people who are genuinely interested in wanting their business to succeed. So don't sign up if you're that kind of person, right? Now, I know some of you will say, I don't have time, but I know all the technicalities of the internet. I don't have the money. Can I do this from anywhere in the world? Is this business not too activated? This is what is actually going to help your life. You don't have time, you don't have to spend your whole time entirely forever to set up these systems. Beyond that, these are the times you've been able to use before in your business. So I'm actually just helping you reduce the time you're already spending. So you're actually going to be making more money for yourself, right? So you're actually going to be making more money for yourself. And then trust me, I'm actually showing you about all these things from the comfort of my room. You're watching me from the comfort of your room from your phone. So if you're able to watch me from the comfort of your room and from your phone, it then means that you can be able to do this anywhere in the world. It then means that you can be able to do this anywhere in the world if you want to, right? It then means that you can be able to do this anywhere in the world if you want to, right? So I know it's not how much it costs, but the freedom that comes with having an automated system for your business, right? This is not how much it costs. This is not how much. Look beyond the 20,000 naira that you want to pay, or if you're watching the play, look beyond the 25K that you want to pay right now. Just look beyond the money. It's not about the 20,000 naira, but it's about the freedom that comes with having an automated system for your business. It's about that freedom that comes with working less and earning more. It's about that. It's about the freedom that comes with. It's about the freedom that comes with setting up these things and being able to compete with those persons you admire. Being able to compete with those persons you admire, right? So if you are that kind of person that desires this freedom, quickly copy the code, the link you're seeing on your screen, or check the comments, click on the link. It's going to remove 1,000 naira from you. That is if you are still going to get it. That is if you are still going to get it. That's if it's not going to be exhausted, right? Just copy it right now and then you'll be done. So, money or excuses? I can't afford it. If you can't afford it, that means you're comfortable running your business just like the way it is. It's good for you. I don't have the time. Nobody has the time. You don't have the time. That's why it's even the perfect solution for you right now. Because if you don't have the time to invest in creating systems for your business, what time do you have for your business? That means you have to be spending 4 hours, 7 for your business. Right now, as I'm talking to you, sitting here for over 1 hour speaking to you, I'm already tired. Once I am done with this, I'm just going to slump on my bed and then sleep. Right? So you don't have time. Is it the 2 hours you want to devote in creating this system for your business, or 24 hours that you want to sit and then try to figure it all by yourself? Think about it. I am scared. What if I fail? There are a lot of persons that have actually done this. So it's not just only you. You are. That's why I'm actually saying that there's a community that is there. Our shoulders are large enough for you to lean on. So if my shoulder is not big enough, There are shoulders of people in the community that are large enough to carry you, to bear your burden. So you are not going to fail because this is a system that has been working. It has proven to work for people. Right? It has proven to work for people. I've showed you figures. I've showed you my screen on how these simple things are done. They're just simple plug and play. So most likely it's just you opening your screen. If you have a laptop, you're using your phone to watch the course. You have a laptop. It's just do as I do, right? Just do as I do, and everything is perfect for you. Sorry, excuse me. Do as I do, and everything is perfect for you. So there's no chance of you failing. There's no chance of you failing at all. So don't be scared. I'm a student. I don't think I can miss school and business. This is why it's very important for you to be able to automate your business so that you can focus on your school, right? So I'm a student. I don't think I can miss school and business. This is why it's very important for you to create these systems for your business so that you can be able to have fun in school. So you can be able to stay in that lecturer's class and then not stop thinking about how am I going to be replying to all these leads? How am I going to tell these leads about my business? How am I going to get testimony now that I'm in class? Or during your exam period, that you have to be focused on reading for your exams or reading for your test and every other thing. Your business is going to be running without you. That's the beauty of building systems for your business. So now I would like you to open your favorite browser again, just like I said for the last time, and then type in this code, type in what you're seeing, or check in the comment section of the session. Click on it, use the discount code AMA, and then you are good to go. Right? So I'm actually going to be taking. So I think I'm stop sharing. Um, so let me show my face back. So I'm actually going to be taking questions. So if you have a question for me, I think we're almost doing hitting 2 hours. So if you have a question for me right now, please kindly just type the question and I would attend to your questions before I would be leaving. Right. So if you have a question, kindly just type in the question and I'll attend to your question before I leave. So Alma, thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much for letting me teach these awesome people. Thank you very much for letting me teach these amazing people. So it was an awesome ride, and then it was a beautiful experience teaching them.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure, I can hear you.
Thank you so much for giving us 2 hours of your time. I'm sure they're also grateful. So, guys, he has an offer for you. What you want to do for yourself is to take advantage of this offer. What you want to do for yourself is to hop on this offer, and the recording will be available on the group. I will send in the recording. And yeah, there's an offer that will be ending by 12 midnight today. So make sure you hop on the offer and then we'll talk more on the group. So if you have any other question you can ask here, just go ahead and ask me in my DM and I'll forward the questions to him. So yeah, thank you so much, Festus. We can call this a night.
Right? That's beautiful. So, in the absence of no question here, maybe because I am sure most persons are already busy taking up the offer. So, in the absence of no question, what you have to just do is you can send the questions to the group, and most likely, I'm going to respond. Maybe I'll tell Amma to add me to the group so I can just respond to the questions in the group in due time. So, Amma, thank you very much. And then we're actually going to be ending the session here and now. Have a lovely night rest, guys.
Thank you.